Hey honey, how'd class go? What did the workshop think of your latest batch of poems?
I don't know. People just don't get my work, you know? They just sit there with those stupid looks on their faces, just not getting it, you know?
Right. Well, what about the one about the struggles of the Irish working class?
No response whatsoever.
Well, how about the one about the algae in the Indian Ocean, the sailor boys and whatnot? Or the gypsy artists in the crumbling Brazilian economy back in the 1980s?
No, they hated them all. That's what I'm saying. Why aren't you listening?
Okay, I'm sorry. Sheesh. Well, anyway, are we still going to read later? I'm really excited to listen to Jodi Anslow. I've been following her for such a long time, and I never thought that she'd ever be coming to our little university.
Well, fine, yeah, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
But I thought you said that we could go.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm not in the mood now.
What? Why not? Because of the poems?
Yeah, I need to decompress. I need to, I don't know, meditate on it or something.
But maybe if you come with me, you'll get inspired by something.
I doubt it.
Why do you doubt it?
Well, to be honest, Jodi Anslow? Seriously? I doubt she'd be inspiring me.
What? And why not?
Well, it's just, I'm not really inspired by women poets.
Wow, okay, not yet. Give her a chance. And even if you aren't, it's still a reading on campus and it's your major after all.
Whatever, I don't feel like it, okay?
So you'd rather just sulk in your dorm room about your poems?
No, I'm not going to sulk. I'm going to work on my submissions.
Well, that's good. Where are you submitting this month?
Angelo Bow Review, Eurobean, and, the Sprightly Bee.
So you're going for the Sprightly Bee again, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to try. Why, you don't think I can do it?
I never said that. God, you're paranoid.
So you think I really could? You think I could get published there?
Well, sure, why not? What poems are you thinking about submitting to them?
I'm thinking about maybe When the Dawn Meets the Dew.
Okay, I love that one. What else?
Maybe The Tailor and the Podiatrist.
Maybe, sure.
And The Taming of the Shoe.
So, a big feet theme, huh?
Just 2 out of 3, but what do you think? You think those are good choices?
Yes, absolutely. I think you should do it.
Well, okay, if you say so. Why don't you submit something? I mean, you always talk about it. You can't be all talk and no action, Sylvie. Otherwise, you won't get anywhere.
I know. I need to. I think I'm just afraid of being rejected.
But that's part of the whole game. You have to get used to it. I don't know how to compete in this business if you can't take it.
Business?
Well, that's what it is, you know. Creativity is a business, after all.
I know, that's what you keep saying, but I don't know if I'm cut out for that part of it.
What do you mean? What part are you talking about?
You know, the whole competitive nature, you know? Like you, for instance.
Well, what do you mean? What about me?
Well, this whole thing about getting into the Sprightly Bee, you know, I just don't think I have that drive.
Well, you better get it. How else are you going to be noticed? You need to start submitting, Sylvie.
All right, I will. Which poems of mine do you think I should submit?
Well, I don't know.
You can't remember any of the titles?
You know how bad I am with titles. Give me a break.
Okay, what's it about then? Describe it. Just one.
Okay, well, how about the one about the girl with the pearls and the hat? You know what I'm talking about.
The girl with the pearls and the hat.
Yeah, you know, she joins the circus and then gets attacked by a lion and ends up getting her arm amputated.
I think you're getting me confused with one of your buddies down at the brewery.
No, they don't write poetry like yours, believe me.
Oh yeah? The boys' club poems are all masculine and edgy, are they?
Some of them, yeah. They can't be read in any of our workshops or campus readings. It would upset too many people, too many of the girls, to be honest.
Oh? And why is that? Is it sexist?
No, it's just some of the language may be a little offensive to some delicate ears. You know what I mean?
So you think girls can't handle a little bit of salty language in their poetry, Tucker?
I'm just saying they couldn't relate to the themes.
And what themes are you talking about?
Are you insinuating that we're some kind of toxic male group or something? That we're toxically masculine or something?
Hey, I didn't say that. I wasn't thinking that at all.
Fine, whatever.
So you really aren't going with me to the Jodi Anslow reading?
No, I'm just going to stay in tonight.
Okay, fine. Have it your way, I guess. I'll just have to be inspired without you.
Look, don't bust my balls, okay? I don't want to go.
I was just kidding, jeez.
Fine, whatever. Bye.
Hey, Lainey.
Hey, girl, or should I say poetess? What's up?
Oh, nothing much. Just getting back from my poetry reading.
Oh, right. What's her name again?
Why, so you can pretend like you're interested?
You can see right through me sometimes, can't you?
Well, that's part of being a poet. You see things other people can't see.
I suppose. I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm a gym major, remember?
Physical education, right? Isn't that what you call it?
Nah, I'm a gym major. Loud and proud. I'm going to make little wussy poet kids like you cry.
Oh, gee. Well, thanks a lot. The sad little poet kids of the world, thank you.
Hey, somebody has to make sure you little emos stay in shape.
And somebody has to make sure you jocks have a brain and heart.
Yeah. We're unlikely friends, huh?
Well, if it wasn't for that Tai Chi class we took together freshman year, we never would have met, would we?
Who knows? I may have seen you on campus at some point.
Yeah, but two people like us, why would we ever have a reason to talk?
I guess that's true, isn't it? We certainly weren't going to meet in a poetry class, that's for sure.
Or sports medicine.
No.
But you should come with me sometime.
Come with you where?
You know, to one of the readings. Who knows? Maybe you'll enjoy it.
I don't know, Sylvie. I'm not sure that's my scene. I don't know if I can sit still that long.
Oh, you have no idea what some of these readings are like.
Really? What do you mean?
They're exciting. They're alive as any game, believe me.
Well, I'll think about it. What about your little poet laureate boyfriend, though?
What about him?
Doesn't he usually come with you to those things?
Well, yeah, usually, I guess.
Okay, so, I don't know. I'm not sure I'd want to be hoarding in on that, quality time together.
Believe me, he wouldn't be hoarding in any quality anything. And that is if he even goes.
What do you mean? He didn't go with you tonight, you mean?
Nope. No, he did not. He just stayed in his dorm and pouted.
Oh, that's great. What was he boo-hooing about this time? The cafeteria ran out of Pizza Hut breadsticks again?
His workshop didn't like his new poetry, I guess.
Oh, like that's a surprise.
Hey, be nice. He's still my boyfriend. I guess.
Look at it. I don't know diddly jack squat about poetry, but I can tell the difference between something genuinely moving and hacky crap. And your stuff is the only stuff that's ever made me cry, and his, well,
it's a little more abstract, a little more, surreal.
A little more bad. Go ahead, you can say it. And a little more schizophrenic if you ask me. The man should get checked out. He could be dangerous.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but it's just poetry. That's what poets are like, difficult and weird.
Well, I don't get it.
It's okay, you don't have to. Just stick to dodgeball and climbing ropes.
Ha ha, so funny. You're so funny for a poet. I had no idea that they'd have such a great sense of humor.
Hey, it's purely observational. Commenting on the absurdity of life, comedy and poetry. In both professions, you must pay strict attention.
Ah, I see. Well, I'm zoning out now, I must say.
You Philistine.
Oops, I can't help it.
Well, neither can he.
Oh, really? He can't help being a total sexist jerkwad?
When did I ever tell you that he's sexist?
Let's start with the fact that you're not denying that he is sexist.
Okay, I'll be honest. Some of his poems do seem a little bit...
Like he hates his mom?
Yeah, he does have a few mommy issues, I think.
A few? Oh, please. I wouldn't be surprised if on Christmas break he still breastfeeds.
Oh my God, Lainey, are you serious right now?
What? What's the problem? I thought it was a rather poetic image.
And a disgusting one, too. You haven't met his mother. I have.
Oops, well, sorry about that. So, he does have mommy issues?
Well, I mean, I think so. The way he talks about her, and his sister, too, it's kind of scary.
Scary? Like, what do you mean? Like you don't feel safe around him?
No, it isn't that. At least, not right now. But I wonder, if he talks about his own mother and sister like that, what's stopping him from talking about me like that?
Well, now that is a very good question. But anyway, the guy's a pretentious jerk, and he can't handle any criticism whatsoever. It never would have lasted.
I don't know, maybe you're right. I mean, it's less likely than not that he's going to become a best-selling author or something. Then I'd just be stuck with a miserable, boring guy who blames everyone else for their problems. Which pretty much sums up what he's been doing anyway.
Yes. Sylvie, haven't you ever seen The Shining? That's who you would end up with.
Oh, jeez. Come on, Lainey.
I'm just trying to watch out for you, kid.
Okay, fine.
Be careful.
Hey, Tucker, what's up?
Oh, hey, I'm just writing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll leave you alone.
No, it's fine. Nothing's coming anyway.
Where are you?
Up in the cemetery, on the hill, where it overlooks the town.
Oh, that's where you get all your thinking done, right?
Yeah, been thinking a lot lately.
Oh, yeah? What have you been thinking about?
I don't know. The wind.
You've been thinking about the wind?
Yeah, you know, how it just moves and stuff and never stops moving.
How things just sort of move from one place to another with it?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Well, that sounds like a poem, a theme to one. You should write it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should just quit.
Quit writing?
Yeah, I mean, who cares, right? It's not like I'm ever going to be making any money at it, right?
Yeah, but it's your art. You love it, right?
Actually, no. I freaking hate it. I hate writing.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think it's the spirits of the dead. Maybe they're affecting me in a negative way.
Maybe you should leave the cemetery. It sounds like it's getting pretty windy out there.
Well, look, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe you'll leave the cemetery? Are you planning on spending the night there?
Look, we need to talk, okay?
What about?
I just don't think this is really working out.
What do you mean? What isn't working out?
Us, this relationship.
Yeah, I was kind of afraid you were going to say that.
I guess we have different goals.
Different goals, huh? Like what?
Well, it's just that you don't even submit any of your work.
I know, but I've been looking into it seriously.
Yeah, well, that's not going to save us now.
I'm, not trying to, believe me.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know my friend Lainey?
What, the gym major? Yeah, what about her, the Philistine?
Well, she said that I should dump you.
What?
Yep, that you're a bad seed.
A bad seed?
That you bring nothing to the table, that all you do is put me down.
What? That's not true.
Hey, I'm just telling you what she said. Oh, and also that you're a lousy poet.
What? She called me a lousy poet?
She said that it's no wonder you're having a hard time getting published because your poems stink.
They stink.
Stink. Stinkaroo. Stinkaroni. Big time. Stink time.
She said big time stink time?
Bet you didn't know she was a poet, did you?
Well, what the hell does she know? She's going to be a gym teacher.
Then what do you care about it?
Well, I don't.
That's right. Because you don't need mainstream acceptance.
Nope, I definitely don't.
You don't need anybody, do you?
Nope.
Okay, I think we're done here, Tucker.
What do you mean we're done?
Well, you broke up with me, so I guess we're done, right?
But you said I was a lousy poet.
No, Lainey said you were a lousy poet.
But you agreed.
I never said I agreed.
Okay, that's it. We're getting back together.
What?
I have to prove to you that I can get published and you have to be on my arm while I do it.
And why do I have to be on your arm?
Because you're a pretty decent poet, and you'll go even further with me.
Oh, gee, thanks. That's high praise coming from Lord Byron over here.
Hey, just take the compliment, jeez.
You know what? I don't think so, Tucker.
You don't think so?
I don't think I'm going to take you back.
But why not?
Because you're a jerk?
Whatever, you're just jealous, yet again. You know I can have any girl in the English department, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they do treat me like I'm Lord Byron.
Oh, please, have you seen Byron's portraits? You couldn't hold a candle to him.
Whatever, you'll see. I'll be as big as him one day.
Oh, really? You'll be as big as Byron, huh?
Bigger.
Bigger than Byron?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I sincerely wish you the best of luck with all that, Tucker.
Wait, so you're seriously breaking up with me?
You just broke up with me. What are you talking about?
You can't do this to me.
Can't do what?
You can't break up with me in a cemetery.
You went to the cemetery. I didn't bring you there, and you broke up with me, you lunatic. Besides, it's kind of poetic, isn't it? There's your inspiration.
What inspiration? What are you talking about? How could I be inspired at a time like this?
You know, the skyline, the misty rain, the cemetery, the dead people, your angst and sadness.
You're horrible. Just a horrible person. Just like every girl I've ever known.
Bye, Tucker. I have yoga class.
Wait, Sylvie, don't go!
Lainey, I have great news. Hey, what's up? Did your boyfriend Lord Byron come out with a new book or something? No. Even better and more miraculous. I'm getting published. What? Yay! Congratulations! Where? And that's the other thing. You'll never guess where. You're right. I'll never guess where because I have no idea what any of these places are. The Sprightly Bee. Wait, isn't that the one you were telling me about? The really important one? Yes! The one that ex of yours was so desperate to get into? Yes! Huh! Congratulations, babe! Thank you so much. I can't believe it. So, yeah? When are you going to tell him?
Who, Lord Boo Run?
Never. Let him figure it out on his own.
Hey, Sylvie. Long time no speak.
Oh, hey, Tucker. How have you been?
Okay, I guess. I just got the new issue of the Bee.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I guess that congratulations are in order.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot.
I knew you could do it.
Well, I really appreciate that, Tucker.
I guess I never thought you'd get published before me, but, hey, whatever, right?
Tucker, I'm really sorry that our relationship ended the way it did.
Yeah, well, it was my fault. Seriously.
Well, thank you for saying so, because, to be honest, it's true.
Yeah, well, when you're right, I guess.
But, that being said, I honestly don't think I would have gotten published without you.
What do you mean?
Well, you're a difficult guy.
Yeah, I know.
And I guess all artists are in some ways. But you also taught me a lot about poetry, and you turned me on to a lot of amazing poets, too.
Really? I did?
Yeah, you truly did make me a better poet.
Well, you did too.
And you are a good poet, and I know that you'll get published someday, too.
Thanks, Sylvie. Hey, do you want to maybe go down to Flanagan's, maybe get a beer, talk about poetry like the old times?
No, Tucker.
Oh, well, okay. I guess maybe I'll write a poem about it instead. How my ex-girlfriend got published into a prestigious literary magazine and now she won't have a beer with me.
Sounds like a country song. Sylvie continued to write and be published in a number of magazines and journals. Her first collection of poetry, Reflections in a Black Cat, is due out next year. Lainey has promised to suffer through it. Tucker eventually got a poem published in a small journal called Horseglue Quarterly. It was called Cemetery Rain and was all about his experience with Sylvie. Despite sounding terrible, this one was genuinely good.